Good evening to immediate Blasphemous again, which normally I have a little bit of a break in between. So, today it's gonna be the Sunken Citadel. I am not looking forward to Odin, but I think the best weapon against him is gonna be Sarmiento and Centella. Meaning I will just go ahead and equip those. Then I will keep the prayers active and the physical damage. Guild level is low, however, I'm gonna try this air recovery. I'm still a bit confused as to why that one statue looks different. Right, Sunken Citadel in the Sea of Ink. Thankfully that isn't actually all too far away. I have been with a confessor to fix my guilt. And I think just getting to the boss won't be too difficult. Actually, beating the boss might be a different issue after that, though. Ow, he actually just straight up hit me. Incredible. Hup. Okay. Stab at thee. For the path to the boss, I'm actually, honestly, probably gonna use Ruego al Alba. But for the boss himself, most likely Sarmiento and Centella. Did I? I completely missed where I needed to go. Incredible. There should be a... yeah. So, back to the city and actually try getting to the right place. Which is directly to the left here, okay. Down I go. The shortcut to Mother of Mothers should be open. So, as soon as I have the... oh. Alright. As soon as I have the boy ladder, I can just go everywhere. Hello there. That hit me? Have a heal. Have another heal. And another heal. And another heal. I think he's probably gonna leave soon. Now that I know you can just jump over those, I feel like they're one of the easy attacks to avoid. But if he's already such an issue, just existing, not even a boss bar yet, that's gonna be a problem. Where did you stab at? He didn't get the correct direction for a stab at thee. You actually need to stab at someone. Oh shit, a boy! How do I get up there? Or can I... So this prayer actually became a lot more relevant than I thought it would be at the beginning. Free the boy.
The ancient cathedral. Never did I pray. Why? Cast your eye.
Welcome, one of them. Oh, I'll take that. And I think that is probably one of the last I get. Unless there are, because I also don't get any from the bosses here in the New Game Plus. So I don't know. Also my maiden broke. Well, that's a problem. Ridiculous base damage. Right, I can't afford any of the ridiculous stuff. I feel like Ruegal Album is still better for like the normal enemies. Ooh, unique kill animation, lovely. Because... Okay, there is a gate and a secret apparently. Because of its stun damage, it staggers enemies easier than Sarmiento and Centella. Okay, the fish are annoying. I might want to just focus on getting them. Right, before I however continue, I will have my maiden repaired. And I'm actually gonna go into the Choir of Thorns to find the sister there, because I think that should be the last sister required to unlock the the Priadieu teleporter, which is just superior when it comes to backtracking. I definitely want to unlock that. Here, I think she was to the left where I need the air dash. Touched ya. Definitely need Verdadera Destreza, but with Verdadera it's... With Verdadera the damage is amazing. Without, it's... not great. Kill the bird. Okay, I think I might actually want to use Ruegal Alba here. Yeah, I do actually also stream Dead Cells. Been a bit on a break on that, but I do have it on the channel. Also, good evening. And yeah, the unlocks there, I'm gonna be honest, finding all the blueprints is annoying.
The bees of let not.
However, I don't really think they're that similar, because
Take it.
this is just straight up a story-based Metroidvania, while Dead Cells is more of a roguelike. However, if you haven't played Blasphemous yet, I'd recommend it. Especially the first one. Now, have a save. So to the left and then up. Up. Again, this is the second in the franchise basically, and I'd recommend you start with the first one. Which I think the first one is just better. Right, so there's a secret here. Also, this is already a new game, so... was up here, I believe. So you won't have all the equipment from the get-go. Right, is that enough? So this is done. Okay, it is enough. The bell has stopped. No, it's just the first one is just better. So I'd recommend playing the first one because it's just straight up better than the second one. It's not because of like story coherence that I think the stories are disconnected enough that it really doesn't matter which one you play first. But the first one is better. So if you want to, if you spend money on it, I'd recommend playing the first one first. 6,000, but now I have the teleport. So unlike that says also, this is just again straight up Metroidvania, so you have a lot of backtracking. But if you want to look at the first one, I've played that as well. And I've also somehow stated my opinions on the difference between the two. Alright, fast travel is unlocked. Can I just pray you? It appears that... Oh, I can kill you from below. Yeah, feel free to. There are a bunch of different things in there, like tower defense. Some tower defense games. Oh right, I can do... I think I can do combos. I completely forgot that this sword has the combo ability. How did I get that parry? Alright, this room has a secret. Have I never been up there? Tears of Atonement, that's fine. No hidden room there. Yep. I can't get down here, right? No room to the left. No secret wall. And no, I can't get down. Didn't hear a bell in the one before this. Also, equip me the sprayer again. These are actually just straight up really annoying. Execute one for the fervor. Second can just die. Wonderful stuff. Shortcut. Is this a shortcut? I think it is a shortcut. Oh, I see a boy. These are actually very nice to parry. Be blighted. Right, no hidden wall here. I also don't hear the bell. So I don't think there's anything going on here. Alright. Combat room. jumping over them is actually kind of more, or rather, easier than... Aha. Just parrying everything right now. Well, except the spells I can't parry. You are annoying. Have a heal. Ah, big one. The lifesteal still not that impressive. Ornate Chalice doesn't really help me. Can I go further down? Good. I do like the upward slash. Right, so this is here. Meaning back up. And looking for that bell to open the gate. Actually, I can go through here. Stop that. Right, not too difficult. I do appreciate that these guys still die in one hit. That hurt. Okay, you move down. I think I need to kill all the enemies first. Also, good evening. Yep. Come down here. Well, that sucks. Yeah, I'm being unable to hit the flying enemies. It's definitely a weakness of Sarmiento. Yep. Yep. Not quite. I think I need to lower it again. And then get in there while it's moving upwards. Because it is a bit too high right now. That could have been bad. Yeah, too slow because I hung off that ledge. Alright, down you go again. Ah. Can I extend my reach somehow? Can I get faster? I don't think I can. I don't think there's a rosary for that. How did I get up there last time then? Actually just kind of confused right now. Oh, did I maybe just... Oh, I remember what I did. Right, now I remember because it made me feel really cool doing that. Still probably one of the best little portals they have here, just because using Sarmiento and Centella for movement feels great. Ow. Ow. That was very close. Alright, now. I think jump when he starts. 2 hits, jump again. Yep. Or maybe just do that and be safe. I am very low on health. But I do have a shortcut. Hello there. This is back to the right. I'm just gonna go back to the shrine, to the prie-dieu. Well, or I don't. Well, shortcut, I guess. How have you been? Alright, go reclaim my guilt. I didn't know you could double hit me. Very rude. Here. And then use the shortcut there. Grab my gold, perfect. And back up. Now to the left. Stupid fish. Holy shit. This is not a nice bird. This is because I'm a New Game Plus. In the first part of New Game Plus, you could take penitences, and one of them was replacing your life bar with life orbs. And the second part has the same penitence, in which you replace the life bar with life orbs. And I took it. Penitence system in the second one definitely preferable to the first one. Alright, I have to go up here. Like you. Do I just open the door? Oh, that's for the bell. Move that over there. So, you could technically, I think, have the same life bar in the first one. I just took a different penitence. Namely the prayer one, where you do a lot less damage with the sword. I'm fine. Had an interview today. Didn't go great. But that was probably the only thing I really did today, except like normal work. Ow. Do I need the bell over here, actually? I don't think so, do I? But no, most of the day was just normal work as always. Except we don't have a lot to do right now. You ignore that, that's not great. I'm from Germany. but the interviewers were from Spain. So it's still in my company, but different areas, different locations. I don't think I'd actually have to move to Spain, which is great. Because I don't necessarily want to move. Where is... Oh, she's up there. Well, let me just go ahead and reset this area. Kill this guy. Is this a shortcut? I think it might be. Can you decide on when to attack, please? I do, yes. I am too old to care about being offended. Shortcut. Whether I get the joke is a different question. Dutch is not actually German. Fun fact. Dutch is like, what do they call it? Like a bastard child of German and English. Ah, there I need the boy letter. So here I'm going to need the boy ladder, not there. Here. I'm gonna be honest though, I've been to Denmark. Not Denmark, the Netherlands. Is Netherlands Dutch? I think Netherlands is Dutch, isn't it? And that language just straight up doesn't appear to be real. There are some very weird words in Dutch. Nah. There is a fun fact. When I went to school, the jokes we made back then, you couldn't make today. Like, we made very, very offensive jokes as children because in general, we don't really care. That's like, it happened 100 years ago. Well, not actually 100 years, like 80. But it happened so long ago that it is too distant. We do not care. Or at least most of us don't. Though, to be fair, we didn't only make jokes about Hitler, we also made jokes about Jews. So... it is in the distant past. There's a bell here. Oh, I remember, this is where it goes to... this is the room before the boss. Soul covered spear point. There is a prie-dieu I can use. Up. At this point, probably there are a few people who care about it if you make jokes about him. But... they're mostly hypocritical. Alright. Odin, I think it was. And he still doesn't have sound. Hello. Odin of the Confraternity of Salt. Immediately start summoning people. Unfortunately. Well, that didn't go great. But yeah, there are a bunch of people who are offended about him. Which, to be fair, he is kind of like a bad dude. Yeah, most are unaware. I also think that if you can't laugh about it, You're doing it wrong. I'm just gonna... Oh. Got hit there. That's the lightning for summoning. Ah, I hate those attacks. Up. Up. Ah, fuck, I tried to parry. The fact that he doesn't have sound is really annoying. And I do not understand why he's the only boss who doesn't have sound. I think that might be my best option against him. Ow. Well. I don't know if that is actually intended or if I just bugged it out somehow. Ah, thanks. There is sometimes, it's very, like, off and on. Why can I not hear him? Ah, stupid spears. Okay, that's the summon. Stab at day, perfect. Summon again, and I jumped into the lightning. Having the little guys around actually kinda neat because I can use them to trigger verdadera destreza. Gonna have to have a heal. The health bar is definitely easier. Like, the first boss I did in both New Game and Original, and New Game Plus now, was, the... Oh, you do it twice now. Was the, fencing lady of the Confraternity of the Embroiderers. And in both cases, like in the New Game, it was fine. In the New Game Plus, she two-shot me. So only taking 3 orbs from him is actually kind of impressive. Would be a lot easier if he had like sound cues though. And I know that he does, because I heard them when I first fought him. So I have really no clue as to why he doesn't have any right now. Okay, lightning. Aha! Parry him. That's the spears, very nice. That's some free damage. Lightning. Too early. Ow. Yeah. So, if you're actually interested, where can I check that? Alright, I can check that here, Domine. So these are the New Game Plus modifiers you can add, and the more you add, the higher your retribution level, up to 5, I believe. And I basically took, when I take hit, I lose my entire fervor bar. Enemies will reappear whenever I leave the screen. Whenever I die, there's only 1 guild fragment and I lose half my money. Health bar will be replaced by life orbs. and enemies will be more challenging. Also instant death when falling into spikes. Which hasn't actually been all that much of a problem, honestly. And I think I'm just gonna immediately spend all of my fervor because I'm gonna get hit anyway. But yeah, the Endless Horizon one in the Gallery of Missing Faces was probably the most difficult boss until now. Took me absolute ages to defeat. So that was actually really surprising to me. Because there was this trend on TikTok about listening to his speeches. And then pretending that he was right, and I'm like, we are literally hearing his speeches in original in school in like 6th class. So I was actually surprised that apparently in America you don't get to listen to his speeches. That was very surprising to me. Okay, we start with the summoning. Hit me. Dash through him, get a lightning, grab my goat. Also blight him. Do you hear his speeches? Like, do you listen to his speeches in school? I mean, to be fair, most people, most countries mostly just teach their own history, so it kind of makes sense why they wouldn't. Because it's not really part of why the American people were in the in the Second World War. That's the spears. Okay. I don't really have a lot to do with India, with like people from India, with the exception of some of my coworkers since I work in a call center. Too early. Yep. That's the spears, and I jumped too early. Okay, we are at 50% fervor now. The biggest problem with the life orbs is that the resistances you get from rosaries are not that great. Like with the life bar, the resistance made just a definite and visible difference, but with the life orbs they don't. Okay, we're summoning again. And I lost all my fervor again. Spear? No, summon him. How did that hit me? Okay, have another heal. Ow. That was a summon. It is really eerie at being so quiet. That was a mistake. Have a quick heal. Up. Ow. Okay, twice. Summoning? Yeah, summoning. I forgot. I don't know. This guy took me the longest, I believe, out of all bosses, including the final boss. A new game. And somewhere there he bugged out and stopped having sound. Maybe I need to verify my game files. But I'm already assuming that he's probably gonna take me the longest. Grab my souls. Blight. At least a little bit. The fact that you can parry him is useful. Maybe I should also check my rosaries. Stab at thee. That's more summoning. Yep. Just gonna play it safe here. Spears? No summons. Oh, twice. That was very lucky that I didn't get hit there. Have a heal. Oh, he's summoning again. Have another heal. So my hope right now is he has a phase where he just buffs his soldiers. And I hope he does that, because in that phase you can just get a bunch of damage in. Okay, halfway there. Spears. I think he does them 3 times now? No, not quite yet. Summons. I don't know whether he was first or Commander Nile. Or what is it, Commander Neil? More summons? Okay. Up. And jump over again. And that attack. I just realized there are little points with holding the spears up. Ow. Heal. Up. Ow. Okay, I have another heal. Ow. Heal. That's the spears. That's the summons again. Okay, that's good damage window. Spears. Yep. Ow. Okay, that should kill him. Ooh. This guy's probably annoying mostly because I can't hear anything. Okay, so not as much as a roadblock as I thought he might be. And the key of salt.
Lacking sufficient spread.
So, dove number 3. Also, sorry if I skip all the story. Since I've already seen it, and this is basically just a new game plus run to find things I haven't seen yet. I'm mostly skipping what I've seen. So, Savage Tower. That is where I can find the boy ladder, and then I can go exploring. Third dove. This entire area, this entire screen is just silent for some reason. Yeah, have fun. That was this gate, and that goes to the Labyrinth of the Tides. Alright, what do we have here? The hand portal and a gate, which I can't go through. There was a ringing here. There was ringing there. I think I'm gonna go get the boiler then I can see. Depends. Mostly auf Wiedersehen. Either that or schönen Abend, which is just like, have a nice evening. Tschüss. Which I think is borrowed from Italian. So there are a few options. Which I think auf Wiedersehen is the most formal one. And there's a treasure. Oh yeah, the fire boys are here. So you have Mystic Fire. It's... most German words are hard to pronounce. Yep, bye. And spell as well. Okay, we have a little bit of a well, not really a puzzle. Just to need to make sure I don't land in spikes of any kind. Go down there. Right, they explode, so I have to be careful. I also don't really hear any ringing down here, so nothing from the bell. There is a lump of gold. I do not yet have the mud key. So I'm gonna mark this with a person symbol. Actually, could I mark it with the red symbol? Have I the glass walk somewhere else? I don't think so. Okay, in that case, I have to remember, red now is... Okay, there is something red, but I'm just gonna make this a question mark. Red now is the mud key. Because I need to go to the streets of Wakes, I believe, to get that. Oh, this one, that one's annoying. Get my Sarmiento and Centella. Yeah, that was actually... that actually went quite well. And then way back is just via... okay, via the mirrors. Okay. Have a shrine. Can't get up there. So to the left, but that's probably blocked. Yeah, that's just a hand portal. I'm gonna check to open the gate. Ah, wait, that requires the boy ladder. Boy ladder, and that means this is probably as far as I can go here. Yeah, can't get up there, so I have to continue to the left. Okay. Go to the left then. And now the big boys are back. As well as the annoying birds. Okay, question. Can I just skip you? Yes. Now think about it, you can probably skip most enemies. With a double jump, just go over them. Good. That's probably just use of atonement. Yep. No bell. He is back. I never need to go there again. Them just being a single combo, even without the added damage on Ruegal Alba. Definitely also appreciated. Okay. Hit him. Bell. That the chime's not ringing anywhere here is honestly confusing me. I would have expected this area to just be full of hidden paths. Okay, this way is out. Where is the bell? This way is also out. It's the bell to the left. Not the bell, this thing. The button, yep. Okay. Get Veredicto out. Okay. The pillager. Have I never gotten this chest before? What? What does the pillager do? The pillager reduces dodging cooldown. Ooh. First of all, however, I think I need to get my maiden fixed again. Okay, here is a ringing. Oh, are you one of the relevant points for the bell? Right, get me the... I'm just gonna have to go back and to a shrine then. Not here. I would assume it's to do with the big statue. But maybe there's a hidden floor somewhere. Is there anywhere a visible symbol of the Twisted? Or is this maybe for the clay folk? No, these are wax people, not clay folk. I'm gonna have to have a heal later. I cannot, in the air, use the bell. It's good to know. Anywhere the symbol of the Twisted. I don't see any. There's also no false ceiling anywhere. I'm gonna mark it as... there is something. I don't think waiting is not gonna do anything. Is it fire? It's not fire, even though she is holding a lantern. I also don't know how accurate you need to be for the bell. And I don't see any symbol of twisted here either. Or hidden floors.
Stop. My name.
You are the one of the stolen face.
With each should between.
So I have to get to the other side. Up. Not too difficult getting through here. It is still ringing, right. So that room definitely has something. Now I just ignore you and move up here. The stagger is great, not gonna lie. Back to the right. This, I think, is just a shortcut somewhere, unless I'm mistaken. I don't hear a bell. Okay, get an item. Tears of Sap, which I believe is for the sculptor. And then this is a shortcut to the hand portal, right? And then from here I think I can just drop down. Perfect. We do have a ringing in here. So let's see if we can see any symbols of the twisted. Though it's most likely just a hidden wall here. Yeah. Pretty sure this is a hidden wall. Yep. For an item. It is no longer ringing. So you are gone. With a little insurance that you can't get here without the air dash. Time to get a boy ladder and then we can just go explore. Which I will probably not do any of the other bosses until I have done my backtracking. If I add the statues for Ruegal Alba damage, the, what was it called? Huerges favor or something? These guys should be able to be one cycled. 3 orbs, really? Holy shit, those are... Okay, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and slot in those statues. And also, I should probably go ahead and get me some fire resistance. While I'm at that. Okay. To the city. What is it? There it is. City of the Blessed Name. Give the sculptor his last hammer. Oh, his last... the sap. Here, have your tears of sap.
Oh, no.
And then the altarpiece of favors. Alright, I need to fix my... maiden again. Recovers health, effective level, increases damage when life is low, recovers damage when bile flasks are depleted, damages when health is at its maximum. The maiden is gonna get replaced with Avatar Execution and effects of the bile flask, and then the maiden is gonna go in here.
Now.
And the sculptor is gonna be done soon. Talk to Confessor in the meantime.
So be it. The sack now.
Wonderful. I think I can buy the wax seed from the hand.
You point.
Yeah, I can buy the wax seed.
Here among my...
I do wonder if she says something if you buy her out. Alright, to the Priedieu. Travel between. This is the one closest to the severed tower. Nope. There's also nothing in that room apparently. In the meantime, give me this prayer. Let's see how effective that is. Not very much because it splits the damage. But we can in fact just two-cycle them. Alright. You die. Okay, they also have a lingering hit punks, which is not very great. Maybe... Okay, first of all, Rosary. Switch from magic, I should have done that at the start. Where is fire? Fire. Fire and... Fire. And then we can equip... What prayer? I think this prayer is probably good against them. If I had any fervor. And wouldn't miss. Down. Because this should be... This should lead me to the temple. The boy! There is a separate entrance, but we kill the woman in turn. Right. Okay. I think I'll just return to the Priedieu and do that right now. That should give me a remembrance. I think, no, wait, isn't this a shortcut to there? Also, there is a bell ringing. Where is the hidden path? Oh wait, I think it's just at the end. To hide that you could go through here. From the other side. Yep.
Bear the countenance, the statue.
Alright. Regular's cloth. Wait, is regular the one? I completely forgot. Right, I'm gonna go to the city. Then go to the Honeyman to get my maiden back. Wait, what did I do here? No, I didn't. Alright, you're done now.
Penitent one, my name, my father, may the mirror following in his foot. It is as he would have.
I'm just gonna go have a look at this statue. I don't think I really looked at it last time I've played, like in New Game. There it is. It has a rose in hand. Right, travel between Prie-Dieu, which is you're closest to the Honeyman. Don't even need to fight anything, I don't think. Just need to make sure I don't fall on the spikes.
Anon, and then let not
The unwavering one.
take the thing.
And now, he's gone. Just entirely, made into honey. I'm surprised I don't get a remembrance for him, now I think about it. Alright, before I go actually anywhere else, travel between Prie-Dieu, Confraternity of the Embroideries, or Palace of the Embroideries. Yep. Too early. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and kill you. Stab at you. Wonderful. I'm gonna talk with Castula. Yes. The Scroll of the Elder.
What does this mean? It's blank. I can't hear you. Where have you gone, Trifon? Don't leave me. Stay. Even with intrigues. Even with secrets.
Oh, that's a lot more. That's a lot sadder than the other one.
I no longer hear your voice. I do not believe you have gone. Is this another of your deception?
And now,
The dark sockets of what memories?
is it always him from now on? Yeah. So she's actually dead, even before I came here. I'm gonna leave them marked because Trifon is still around. I said I need to alright, I need a double jump to get there. Though now I think about it. Stupid. A Tempest. Okay, I've never gotten this one before either, so I have definitely just missed a lot. The Tempest. Is here. Increases lightning damage. Shed no more tears, my brother. While I must go, my being will always watch over you. No matter how vast the abysses that separate us, my voice will always find a way to echo within your heart, said Petua to her brother Astras. As he cradled her head within his trembling arms, her eyes closed for the final time. Thus Esdras heeded her words and cried no more. Esdras was a great guy. I also completely forgot to check the pillager. We could see them in the darkest corners of the ceilings, in the black found between the furniture. In every nook and cranny we could see them shimmer. Those weird and gilded strands that seemingly twisted around in anything in sight, twinkling in the dim light of our trembling lamps with the same gleam of the jewels we hunted, the riches that lured us to these abandoned dwellings to begin with. After a long time spent exploring the vast alcoves, I found myself alone. Raising the lamp before me, I frantically searched for my partners, finally spying their silhouettes far behind me. Something was odd about the way they stayed, devoid of emotion. I whispered the names and felt no answer, thus retreated towards them. My lamp revealing the same shimmer of those strange threads that infested this palace, only now entangled around the faces and bodies of my partners, restraining them in absolute silence. Turned into gilded statues by the same treasures we sought to steal, terror entwined on their inert faces. So they did try to plunder this palace. Is there anything else I have marked in here? Only the big hall. Because this I could get previously. Okay, can you just... Apparently I've completely forgotten that their parry timing. Stab it, they. This is where the big hall was. Okay, the ringing is gone, so it was actually just the entrance to the boss area. So, can remove that. And then we go ahead back to... Back to the Labyrinth of the Tides. Go back down. To talk with... the Shroud to get us the remembrance of Regula. Increased lightning damage could actually be useful in this area, couldn't it? If I actually keep using the lightning. Alright. Hate fighting this guy specifically because he's above spikes. Yeah, that deals about half the health. There still isn't a way to passively regenerate further, so... I will run out. Bird. But... Okay, we still have... We still have the bell ringing here. But not in here. Regula's cloth.
Penitent one, now that my face, my devotees will return to this job. Oh, Regula, seek my forgiveness no more. As for you, penitent, I am forever.
Do people actually show up here to worship here? I'm actually gonna check. No.
Regula's sacrifice. You may go.
Alright, so I can get the memento of Regula as well as the memento of Tyrphon. The remembrance of Tyrphon. Ah, up here. Forgotten Tribute. I completely forgot where I can find those guys. Like the first time. Like the black procession. No. Okay, that here was maybe not necessary. It has not rung anymore, right? Okay, we have hidden area here. Alright, open that. Switch to Sarmiento and Centella. Wonderful. That is... They're kind of funny with the Suicide Church. Serana of the Kindled Heart. We already had that. Yep. Then... just face plants. No more ringing in here. No ringing in here. Stupid bird. And then the right is the severed tower. And to the left is an item. However, here I need the boy ladder. So, go ahead and get the boy ladder. And then we can go exploring. Also, I remember you. Also, the bell does not chime for the boys, which is a bit unfortunate. Grab Tears of Atonement. Open that. Go through that first and pray at the prie-dieu. If I actually even reach it. I don't. Okay. Prie-dieu then. Can I just get me just the... That should have taken care of him. And now, go up without fucking up the jumps. Great. That is a combat arena, so I can just go ahead and take that. Laser. Get hit. Because of course. More fire, boys. This guy is mystical damage, if I'm not mistaken, compared to the fire damage they do. Okay, get me Veredicto. Oh, that's the new guy. Slug boy. Is that Cardinal's clothes she has there? Imprint of Scolopendra, which is, I believe, the highest fire damage resistance item. And I already had. I hear a bell. Though I'm pretty sure it's just the boss room there. Okay, no hidden room there. No hidden room there. Anything here? No. These guys, I thought they respawned, but apparently it's just the same guy over and over again. The fireball one wasn't too bad because you can just duck under his attack. They feel like weak imitations of the Pontiff boss fight. Not Pontiff, the... Actually, it was a Pontiff, wasn't it? And Blasphemous 1. I think it was a Pontiff. Alright, there is no bell here, isn't there? Is there? So, let's see down here. There is still the bell ringing going on. Which I'm pretty sure is just the same bell as in... Ow. Oh, you actually do hurt quite a bit. Aha. A boy! And also... a gate. To... Ah. I still need the boylander here, though. But that is a shortcut back. As well as I think I actually need to enter through there to use the boyladder. For whatever I need to use it for, though. Is it still ringing? No. It's ringing in here. Honestly, how's Veredicto looking there? Veredicto has unfortunately wrong element, because otherwise for these big guys, probably rather good. Honestly, kinda neat, unique death animation or execution animation. Alright, if you do a incorrect parry, he attacks again. Alright, back up. I can just go ahead and ignore you. If I actually would manage to jump correctly. It's still ringing there, but that's just using the boy ladder to get up. Ow. Have a heal. Ow. Okay, you need to stop. Now we can kill you. Careful. Then this, I don't know. This is not yet the boy ladder. They look weird. I kind of feel like I know someone who has a face like them. Yeah, the fireball ones are definitely the easiest. I don't hear a bell in here either. But I hear a bell in here. Not a ladder, question mark. I wonder, are they maybe weak to blight? Doesn't appear that way. The problem is I really do not want to fight in the wax puddles. Is this the secret? Unfinished lullaby, part, I believe, 4. And it's no longer ringing, so that was the secret. I also need the boy ladder in here. There's a secret in this room. Pretty sure it's just gonna be the boss room again, though. But maybe not. Alright, this goes to Santa Vigilia. Wherefore I need a way to interact with the spikes, which I don't have yet. Or rather the thorns. So there is a secret somewhere else, though again, could very well just be... Actually, why don't I just... light him to death. It is not up there. It is also not up there. So I assume it is just the boss door. I do not have Twitch. No. Intentionally so. Because I do not like that page. Aha, petted ya. So to the left I should acquire the boy ladder. Thing is, I know about Twitch and I know the advantages of it. However, I don't like it. So I'm not gonna use it. I don't even watch streams on Twitch. I do not like their design and I do not like the decision they do. The decisions they make. Okay. boy ladder acquired. Now we're actually getting places. And I'm not even gonna fight the boss here, I'm actually just gonna go ahead and backtrack. Now that I have the boy ladder. Now that I have all of the movement abilities. Do I actually want to be here? I don't think so. Right, travel to the city, and now we're gonna go ahead and go everywhere to where I've left Marcus. Starting with the Repose of the Silent One. Except the chest markers because those are... What are they? Oh right, those are closed gates that I need to approach from the other side. This is backtracking to the Sacred Entombments, but it does give me a chest. It gives me half a chest. I need to go here from the other side of the Sacred Entombments. Right. Give me the backtrack spell. Then go here. I should also make sure that I take away the marks I've done. You die rather quickly. How did you not die to that? Okay. I forgot they can jump. So, the boy ladder was, I believe, over here. And I need to ring the bell first, okay. Ring the bell, go back up. It's a boy. Perfect. So boy ladder here is done. And then I can just go to the right where I need the air dash. No secrets in here. Alright, okay. Dash through, over here. Dash through, over here. Ring the bell. And then up we go. Tears of Atonement, that's fine. That's this one done. Then we have a boy ladder upstairs. Oh, with the buff for increased Battle Flask efficiency, it actually heals 5 instead of 4. The boy ladder was over there. It was here. I think I need to go in from the top, don't I? Oh, I need to ring the bell first, which is, if I recall correctly, down here. Get Period. Okay, I'm just gonna get rid of these enemies before I ring the bell again. Oh, is this faster? Come on. Okay. And it's empty. But the boy ladder is done. Okay, anything else in here? I don't think so. Go visit the Priedieu on the left. Can you turn around? Thank you. That didn't kill him? Okay. Oh well. Travel between Priedieu. Here. Oh, it's also directly next to the Sacred Entombments, isn't it? Fuck you. Right, where is... There's nothing here boiler-wise. I think I've got everything here. Honestly. Where is the bell? So we go further up. Then... Haven't been here after acquiring the mobility tools, I don't think. Not entirely sure if there's actually still something that I need to acquire. I kind of believe that there isn't. Oh, 2 hits plus parry, okay. Right, there is nothing here. There's a boy ladder one further. So let's go ahead and go up. Otherwise, not a whole lot happened. Yesterday was Mother's Day. Spent it at my parents' house. Well, first we spent it at the house of the parents of the wife of my sister. Because they apparently do not like that she's trans. So there is a bit of appeasement going on. Yep. And Tears of Atonement. And then, yeah, then after that we have the barbecue at my parents', which was nice. It's always nice, especially since we have a new grill. The fuck you mean you turned around? I didn't even know you can do that mid-swing. Right, that boy ladder is done. There's a Priedieu up there? How do I get up there? Do I have to come in from... I think I have to come in from the right. Or maybe from the left. And otherwise, had an interview today. Didn't go great. Had a little talk with my supervisor about misconduct by some other person, which also didn't go great. At least it didn't feel going great. There's an item here. Marks of Martyrdom! Holy shit, I didn't think I'd find one of those. so you need 3, you need 3. Increases very ridiculous base damage then. That could actually kind of fix some of its problem. Press RB of the Ignition Strike to chain it into another attack. Ignition Strike is... No, it's this one. Okay, I'm not really noticing all that much more damage. But I also don't really use the Addictor all that much, so I couldn't tell. So, there is a way up, but I believe it's the other way around, so rather it's a way down. Oh no, it's actually a way up. Can I get a way up from here? Like further up? No, I think that was the shortcut that I just saw, wasn't it? There is that guy up there, which, yeah, that means I have to come in from the left. Which means I have to unlock this shortcut there. Which means I have to come in from the left, which requires the air dash, and therefore I didn't do it. Parry, wonderful. How do I get up there? Do I have to go up through there? I don't think I'm gonna fight you. Up here and then to the right. Doesn't seem correct. Ow. What is it? Maybe? Now I can go back up here. Alright. That does actually seem correct. Why do you not take both hits? Alright, so this should be the path forward. That actually also goes to the boy tower, and there is a chest here. But I didn't want to do that because... yeah, that... votive offering of a hopeful mother. Hopeful mother. That was actually... how did I get... alright, I just... try hard, brute force it. Brute force going through there. So that air dash is done. But I haven't unlocked the... but I haven't unlocked the, haven't unlocked the shortcut yet. Alright, that's those guys. One more. Haha! Count it. Ow. One more, it's probably a big one. No, it's those two again. And a big one. And the big one, as always, not an issue. Then there is just a chest here. But I can go down. Somewhere over here? No, I can go down there. And then to the right to go unlock that shortcut, I think, yep. And then to the right. Skip this guy. Like, they are not relevant. And I just want to go to the boy tower. I don't think I've unlocked anything new. I think I unlocked the path to the chest in the elevated cathedrals. I haven't actually yet.
Help us by
Alright. Skip. Then there is one more area in the aqueducts of the Costales to do on the left there. How do I get from here? Okay. Skip. Now. Apparently my feet are fireproof, which is good to know. Then just to the left. I forgot it does that. Then this item. That was actually the boy tower here, I'm pretty sure, so mark that off. Up. Do not like all the spikes going on here now that they one-shot me. Alright, free execution. So the stab is definitely a better parry against the small stone dudes. But against the big ones, the Ruegal Alba slash is better. Now there was... How much... Is there boy tower actually in... I don't know, but there's air dashes. There is also still some secrets apparently. So I'm gonna have a listen to that. Okay. Get me Veredicto out against all these flying enemies. There is no ringing in here. There is an item. I thought I got that already. Cloth of the wool. Yeah, I thought I got that already. What? I was absolutely certain I already had that. The boy. I don't hear the ringing no more. So no chime here. Meaning that this, I think, is resolved. Also, I just realized, was the spear lady not there at Odon? I also don't hear ringing here, so that's probably also resolved. Fuck. I just remembered that there was probably a spike pit. I didn't see her at Odon. I'm pretty sure she was there in my new game attempt. Not new game plus. So... Did she not show up because I already asked her twice? Okay, get me my goat first. I'm just gonna ignore you. There is still a bell going on here, but I needed the double jump to get up here anyway. Aha! I hear a sister. Wonderful. Does the bell still chime? No. So we done this, we done this. Next is probably the stuff down there. So travel to the city. Teleport back up. Here. I needed an air dash there. Yep. Ah, come on. Okay, we just already had that. So this air dash is done. Then in here. I don't hear a bell. So I'm gonna mark this off. Up. Come on out. An ornate chalice, but I also don't hear a bell in here no more. Already marked that off. Is that the largest room in the area, in like the game? Just pile-wise. So next step is over there, meaning back to the city. This is just backtrack town today. Okay, that means we can cut this thing off, go down with it, and grab this chest. The Thurifer, which we already had. Then, do you still chime? Doesn't sound like it. I think this was because there was a sand room there. Regardless, on I go. I need to come in here from the left because I need this to have enough height to do that. Okay. How do I get there? From the severed tower, probably. And then that is probably how I get here. Okay. Then, next area. Actually, let me see. We do not yet have enough sisters. We do have a memento, which we can give her. So let's just get that off the map.
I am at your...
Yes. And then I'll also give you the remembrance of Tyrfon. The woman of the stolen face.
I have come.
Yes. What does the woman of the stolen face actually do? I don't think I've ever looked that up. Tyrfon.
I have carved.
No items to give. Alright.
May the mirror...
What does the woman of the stolen face do? Where is she actually? Do increase the damage of praise. Oh, I just have that equipped already. Alright. Also, what is that picture there? Ah, yes. The altarpiece is now also linked into the what's it called? Into the predium. Wonderful. Now, before I forget, go ahead and do the boy ladder thing here, which I think is a bell to go through the right to the grills and the ruin. Oh wait, that is. I just noticed that. Right, there's a symbol of the twisted on that. So we're just gonna unlock this. Oh, I thought this goes to Grills and Ruin, but no, it's Taranto to my sister from Esdras. There is still a gate here, I clearly remember that. But I just noticed there is the symbol of the twisted on that bell up there. Meaning that the chime does not actually tell you if there is a ringable thing in the room. So that's gonna be an absolute pain to find. Those are gonna be an absolute pain to find where the symbols of the twisted are. Okay, I can buy you out.
You point. You have acquired the last.
The deepest respect. Which is
There
almost.
are
Oh. It gets an achievement called empty-handed. Lovely. Bang. Right, then up here there was double jump and air dash, I believe. However, there is nothing here except the boy. So that one's done. 2 Grills and Ruin. Let us just see. Apparently I can't just stagger them out. They have it. Ah, they have the normal execution animation. That's sad. Yeah, there is a gate here to be opened from the left. So yeah, you can stagger them out of their attack. However, I think I'm just gonna skip them. There is an item there which I can still get. Yep. Alright, I couldn't get there because of the double jump, so mark that off. The Pilgrim Redento. The best boy. How did you survive that? Then there is an air dash here. But I'm gonna go first to the right to do all of the Grills and Ruin things. I think I need to start parrying when his knife hits the floor. This, I think, yeah, that's one of the daughters. Blow her candle. And then there's nothing down here. Bird. There was, I believe, here. Yep. It's just Tears of Atonement. So not that big of a deal. And then up to the boy tower. I remember how to do that. I'm just gonna do it so it's done. Even though there's nothing left here. So you are done. marked this with a question mark, but I don't hear any chimes right now. So I think whatever it is, I've already done it. Right, and then there's another chest down there, so mark this off. In which case, I'm just gonna rush to the next prie-dieu. No. Deserved. Which is up there. Travel between prie-dieu. The next step is gonna be here. Which is where you get the glass walk. Let him explode. I don't even know what I wanted to do here. They actually deal 3 life orbs damage, which is kinda busted. Alright. I needed a double jump or air rush to get here, so mark that off. I'm gonna leave one because I had 2 in there, which I don't know why. Ring it a few times. Fuck. Did not reach it. Alright, again. Ow. Okay. Has a lingering hitbox, not only when it actually explodes. Right, I don't really see any other double jump areas here though. Like, I can see the air rush there, yeah, but no double jump area. And this is a different room, even if it doesn't count as one. Up. Down and try that again. I also completely forget all the time that you can just slide down the ladders. Okay, we have learned that thankfully the ceiling spikes do not insta-kill you. That would have been annoying right now. And there's a gate in the way to probably one of the DLC areas, if I'd had to guess. Alright, I hear a chime. Alright, there is thorns, which I'm gonna mark with the... do I mark it? What do I mark it with? The boy symbol. The boys are the thorns now. Gonna have to have a heal. Execute. Have a bell. Okay, I just learned that hitting enemies does not restore fervor while the sensor ability is active. That is good to know. have a heal. That, I think, actually does go to the, not ice area, but it's close to the snow area, the DLC snow area. This goes to the Palace of the Embroideries, which means you are done. Further down. Also, the owls apparently have a hitbox, but can't take damage. Free the babies of their cage. And then just, like, ignore this guy out, if I can. Benedictus still takes a long time to kill things. Just because its attack speed is atrocious. Oh, pretty good. But then I don't think there was anything back there yet as a gate. I'm gonna mark that above, since I can't mark on the Priadier. Alright, next. Back here, go to the left and then up. Oh, now I remember, I marked this area blue because I couldn't mark on the Priadier itself, right. Also, go back to the sword. Go back to Ruega Alba. Okay. This is differently colored. Weirdly. Alright, so there is just Leap of Faith. Which is definitely not as bad if you don't get one shot by it. Okay, the top spikes only take 1 health off. So really not that bad. You, unfortunately for yourself, are in the way. Alright, that is done. There is no boy hidden, apparently. Have a heal. No. No. I have no idea what to do. Oh, there he is. I also don't hear a bell here, which this area honestly feels kind of prime for hidden walls. There is a gate. First you die. Hand portal. That's I think is this area the only area with 2 hand portals. Abuses low range. Abuses vision. Right, so there is a gate here. Can I? No. So go over here first. This, I think, just goes back. not quite. Yep. I think I got this one already. Yep, the Cante Hondo of the Polluted Heart. Then... okay, I'm out. Or not. That was a bad landing. Very bad one. Before, however, I go back up, I'm just gonna do this. Can I? Do you take much damage from that? Like, not interested in fighting fair today. Still no clue why this guy just straight up explodes. Ow. Ow. Again. Sorry, but for now I'm gonna have to just skip you. Fuck. So that was half my money. And I think that actually kind of blocks me from using my big prayers. Oh. Thank you for dying quickly. Alright. I don't have any markers over here because I haven't ever been here before in this run through, I don't think. Use the flail. For the ghost to pass. Alright. Lost a lot more health here than I should, but it's fine. Down and to the right. Ah, fuck. I hit both of them. Ah, that fucking blows. Alright. Can we just... You actually survived that? How the hell did you survive that? And then over here I think Verdicto is probably the best. This is a very much so annoying area. There are no boys. Okay. Okay. Temple of the Three Winds. It sounds good on paper, but I don't think I've ever used it prayer because it's not actually that good. Okay, we have a mod key here that was red. Alright, let's see if you boys guide another boy over there. Or guard another boy over there. Does not look like it. The family. Okay. I don't think I could get further down there, could I? That was close. Alright, can I go further down over here? Actually, I think I can go further down. There's a prie-dieu down there, isn't there? Nope. There is a gate in the way. Which I should probably also mark as in the way. Same up here. Then next. This is the thorns. This air dash is done. Over here I died. So back to that prie-dieu then. Here. He doesn't switch position because he hasn't technically spotted me yet, which is kind of funny. Keeping them stun locked might not be the worst idea. This is not actually where I wanted to go. Alright. Back to the prie-dieu again. I just realized something. Here. The lady, when I casted prayer, kind of feels, not necessarily looks, but feels similar to that statue in what is it called? The Labyrinth of the Tides. So maybe I just use should just use the down there. Doesn't hurt. So maybe I will at some point. This time we don't fall down. Okay, you die first then. As I just realized what they do, they like trigger a debuff on you, and if you reach like 6 doom or something, they hit you for a burst. Which is always kind of a neat enemy, because it's very telegraphed damage. Ow. Why didn't you stagger? Alright. Take cover. It's boring. Alright. So there is still the gate there. Then the very top I have been, so I only need to go to the left without any puzzling. Well, that's a thorn, so go ahead and mark that with the boy. Okay, I actually need to hit it, but I think you can hit that and then jump onto that and then get onto that wall. To then return to the left and go through the other wall. Ow. Stupid lingering hitbox. Okay. Like, I think Ruegal Alba is my best weapon choice here. Even though I do kind of want to try Veredicto a little bit more. Right. Off you go. And they can actually just ignore you. These guys are not that dangerous, all considered. These are the flying guys with the lanterns are probably one of the most annoying enemy types. Okay. Grab this. Okay, this is gonna be a bitch to do. Fuck! Maybe I need Veredicto here, or maybe I can just use a prayer to trigger it. Maybe. Gonna kill you just out of principle. Execute him for fervor, even though I don't really have all that much of that. Execute. I kind of like the execution animation here because everybody feeding owls is a good man. Well, that is maybe a bit too general, but most people feeding elves should be good people. While they're annoying, they're also relatively easy to cheese. Yep. Alright, can I trigger you? Wrong prayer. Can I trigger you? Apparently not. Maybe the rapier. Having to get back here all the time. Really the most annoying part. Okay, I can't just skip all the enemies though, I guess. Well, not all. I'm pretty sure I have to fight the big flying guy. Yeah, they lose vision and then can't hurt me anymore. And I'll fight this guy just because annoying. Okay, let's try it with the rapier. Not far enough. Not far enough. Alright, another attempt. If this one doesn't work, I think I might actually just go somewhere else though. This does pull you through if you are close enough. Which again, very much appreciated. Also, why is this area orange and not green like the other areas in the Choir of Thorns? Wrong direction. Right, so Veredicto kind of stops me in my tracks, meaning I don't think it's this, it's the one for this job here. Okay. That was a bitch to do. So he explodes, there are a bunch of enemies up there. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and lose vision. I do not like cheesing enemies with vision things and such, but I really do not want to do that. That jumping thing down there again. These guys are still exceedingly easy. Okay, that's the gate to the Crown of Towers. And also another lump of gold. How many lumps of golds do I have? 5. Which is not nearly enough. Right, here I need the thorns. Actually, I need them on the left side, not there. Never want to do that again. I think this is also where I can get to here to get to the boy tower. Well, that was stupid. Alright, this one, and I cannot switch prayers while a prayer is running. Kind of makes sense. Alright, go talk with the confessor, get my fervor back. And then Crown of Towers. Second flower.
A new flower on my mantle. I feel I will. So be it.
I could actually go to the Streets of Wix now.
Now go.
Bit overdue anyway. Revel. So we go to here. Apparently I need to double jump there. Finish off the Choir of Thorns before I go anywhere else. Is up there where the Shadow Procession is? Because I think I still need to get to the... Ah, I hear a sister. I think she is above. Oh, she's in here. Well, fuck you, little ice ball, little baby ball. I've never seen the sister before. Is she new? Have I... Is she one of those I didn't do? Well, it's not enough. Alright, go over here. Wait until the stone respawns. And then we can go through the door up there. Okay. I think that might actually be a link back to up there. Okay, that requires... I do not hear a bell. I do not hear the chime. Hate these stupid jumping things. Ah, this is where I get the upgraded Veredicto. I also, again, completely forgot to look at the backgrounds. I don't think it's gonna be in the backgrounds, the symbol of the Twisted. I think it's gonna be on foreground objects. Also, this is done, and this is done. To the left. Yep, that's the Shadow Procession. Yes, haven't forgotten tribute. To Profundo Lamento, which allows me to open the door to the right. Also gives me a free pre-adieu and an item. And then Rosary Knot, which I already got all, and then this one. To the right is the Streets of Wix, meaning I now have also a pre-adieu just very close to the Street of Wix entrance.
Now pray.
I'm gonna be honest, with all the animations they made for the other stuff, I'm surprised they haven't made animations for him getting in there. This is below the 2 moons. Yep, this is below the 2 moons. Actually, that makes it 3 hand portals in the Choir of Thorns. Is the Choir of Thorns is also just enormous. Oh, look at it. Oh, that nearly killed me. Obeyed to the Sleepless Iron. Never got that. So that's new. Summons a guardian for certain who attacks nearby enemies. I don't have further. Dodged, yeah. So this one's done. Actually, go back up. Because I don't think there's anything else to do here, so... Do I have another forgotten tribute?
Figure of
Yes.
now.
I think this is the last one and leads to the Severed Tower. Yep, the Severed Tower. Cierzo. Which I believe is one of the 4 figures needed. I'm not gonna continue here right now. First... Yeah, so I think Choir of Thorns is mostly done except the areas I can't get to yet. So let's go back to here. To the... I never noticed that. I never noticed that the Basilica of Missing Faces is actually visible in the background now. Rip his wings off. Where do I actually need to go? If I want to go up here... The quickest is actually through the Basilica, isn't it? So, let's go up there. To the right and out. Holy shit, you smack. 4 health is a lot more than anticipated, especially so if I don't parry correctly. So I think to get there, yep, exactly that, perfect. And then I can go... I've never been in here. Really? Wrong prayer. Really need to learn to parry that. Good swing back. Oh, this was a puzzle, wasn't it? I think you had to go down. I don't remember. There are no spikes down here, so I don't actually need to worry about falling. Open it up. I think this is designed without the air dash in mind. Okay, you cannot hold on onto those platforms, so the middle one needs to go down a little bit. Like that should be fine. But then I can just... Okay, apparently you can hold on to them. Really not an issue. However, yeah, it's Deus Gracias, which we already had. Okay, up I go then. Veredicto. Just don't be in range to be hit. And then you also cannot hit me. Okay, first I go to the left. Which is just okay. Not entirely sure what happened there just now. Okay, the button. Okay, double jump first, then air dash. Should be over here, and I'm gonna do this first so that the enemies don't respawn while I'm trying to go quick. Nearly could just walk over there. Okay, get this down. But then I think I have to go up here in time to do this. Well, I wasn't fast enough. Apparently that is a very thin timing. That was a Ruego al Alba upgrade, I think. Just ignore all the enemies. Alright, down here is also two over there. Okay, now we can go to the left. Okay, that's just a daughter. So, the air dash there is done. And then I don't actually see anything else. Oh, there's the boy let up. Right. To down. Bravo. This one is the closest. Did I actually... No, the boy tower was here. And Tears of Atonement. Oh no, maximum martyrdom. So I guess I never got that before. Right, mark this done. Then there is the boy tower up there. Basilica is not visible from here. Interestingly. Here. Basilica of Absent Faces was it? It was. Just gonna leave. Sorry for ignoring you. Okay, Benedicto. Ow. Gonna need a heal here. And there's the boy tower. Okay, door is open. For another daughter. I think that's candle number 4. And I haven't even been to the streets of Wake yet. Okay, this boy tower is done. Back to the city. Where to next? Right, the Irish there. That is very much possible that I've never gotten this chest before, because I'm pretty sure I just forgot in my first attempt. $3,500 Tears of Atonement. Okay. Not too impressive. Back to the city. Travel between Priedieu. I think next Mother of Mothers. So there was a boy tower here. Marks of Martyrdom, so this is also one of those I've never gotten before. When the fatigue set in the first attempt. So this is where the bell is. The broken bell. Have a save. Oh, just 2 hits. That is very much appreciated. Oh yeah, that's the giant sensor from the first game, isn't it? That was the entrance. Alright then, run at me. Sensor. So apparently there is a quest to do with the bell. Goodbye, Redento. Alright, so we need an air dash here. Gonna kill this guy first, if you excuse me. I'll take that. I just realized, do these guys not have heads? Under their giant bells? Oh. When you dodge, he also does a double attack. Good to know. So there's a bit of gold. Right. Call this guy down, need the bell, and then through it with the rapier. Gold, and open the gate. And this goes to the streets of Wakes, I believe. Yep. I did hear a chime. So you go in there. And then we continue with the Mother of Mothers. Which next step is gonna be... Well, first of all, I've done this. I've done this. I've done this. So, right. Travel between Preview to here. These guys are still annoying, mostly because I cannot hit them with... Okay, he survived 2 hits. Mostly because I cannot hit them with Sarmiento and Centella. Those guys, same as the first game, kind of easy. Grab and execute. Down and then left. Ow. Just like the sensors. Sometimes being active and sometimes not. Right, so there I need an air dash for something. But I don't remember what. I also do not hear the bell in here, the chime. Can go to the right. I think I'll first clear this room. Without getting hit by the sensors. By pure luck. Where did I need the boy tower? Oh no, that's a boy. I cannot hit the bell like that. I needed the air dash for that. The air dash or the double jump, that's why I marked it like that. Right, I remember. Or both, and not fail them. And not fail hitting afterwards. Right, so air dash is done. Double jump here is done. So then, down I go. 26 out of 33. I need to stop doing that. Is that the cage of the old Rosary Nether? Notta? Have I been here? Right, so there's a gate. Is that the gilded cage where the Rosary provider in the first game was in? I don't think I've been here. Though I got the Martinet of Fortune Thunder. Okay, so I've been here actually relatively early even. You cease. Alright, got him. You do not live long enough to let your spell go. Oh wait, you survived that. Well, I lost me on my fervor and my verdadera destreza. Right then. And I'm on the wrong side of the gate. Can I get there from... No, I can't. I need to go in from the left. And here I need to go... No, I need to go... well, that's a path. That's quite the way there. Stupid contact damage. What does this do? Oh, it moves this one, right. I don't think I need to move that. So there's still something in this room, and it probably has to do with this thing. But I don't know what, and it's not the bell. Alright, get me on my server back. I'll probably look up the different side quests if I don't find them by just walking through everything. This is back at the Prie-Dieu. There is another question mark at the other Prie-Dieu, so maybe there's something there. I need to go down and then to the right. And this goes... Right, this goes to beneath our sacred grounds. I think I've unlocked the shortcuts here, yeah. As such, I'm just completely ignoring all of you. Except you. $2,000 years of atonement, not sure that was worth it. Back to the city. And then back down to... Mothers? Is there something still to do here? I don't actually currently... Right, there is the question mark, but that's the not of 3 words. Do you say anything new? If I ring you the bell...
Has not abandoned us.
Apparently not.
My great guilt.
Twisted is about to remove. Here the records of past. That's actually an achievement doing this just a bunch. It stopped whispering. Right. I'm gonna keep this marked. Yeah, this was just to get in here, right? Okay, then down to beneath our sacred grounds. Which I think was actually kind of nice with... Right, to the right I go. And then here I think, in the next room, where I was confused what the pedestal is, I think that was just a weapon upgrade I got from for something. Oop, Actually, not the next room. The room... It's actually a bit further away. Yep, this... Probably just a weapon upgrade. Oop. Right, so remove these question marks. What did I mark here? Oh yeah, this is the thorn. So replace it with a red one. And then here we needed the boy tower, the boy ladder. Alright, mark that off. Okay, that's gonna be a problem. I probably just need to hit that like 6 times. Travel to a different prie-dieu. I'm gonna travel to the one at the knot of the 3 words. The Labyrinth of the Tides. Can I actually pray here? Like, there is very obviously the Sign of the Twisted, but that's because it's the doorway to the knot of 3 words, which I think is linked to the Twisted. The Twisted one. This is so much better with the air dash. Not having to do precision jumps. Nope. Even though I rather do precision jumps up here. Down here. Okay. Yeah, you need 2 double jump and air dash combos, so you definitely just straight up need the glass wall, the glass walk. Thank you, boys. Up. And here you also need all like the air dash and the double jump. Right, I think I need to do it like that. Perfect. Okay, that's another lump of gold, and I think this leads to the Mother of Mothers again. Yeah. Right, then here... I've marked a gate. Oh, this is actually here, right. Why did I mark a gate there? That's... Oh no, I've been there, right. I think I got that. Yeah, I got that gate. Or did I? Yeah, I got that. Okay. That's the bell, not the go home spell. The homeward bone. Alright. Travel between prie-dieu. So... I think, what is next step? Probably down here in the Labyrinth of the Tides. Actually, let me check. I have done the Mother of Mothers. Streets of Wakes I could go. Grills of Ruins is only from below, which I believe both is the Grills of the Streets of Wakes. Elevated Cathedrals is later. I could go there right now. This requires the Thorns ability, which I don't have. Basilica is done. Then the Repose of the Silent One and the Ravine of the High Stones is done. Severed Tower is the next target. Here I need to come in from the right, from here I believe. Right, I think that means that next is gonna be on the next time, because I will leave for now. As such, I thank you for watching. I hope you have a nice evening, I hope you have a good night, and I hope you have a nice week. Goodbye.